Okay, it's a sweet stop in Stark County, and Nicole has moved to the chocolate factory. How sweet is that, Miss Nicole?
It is very sweet, Mr. David, and actually we are just 2 minutes from our original live shot today, and this truly is one of the sweetest locations we could be at because we are here at the Hartville Chocolate Factory. They have been whipping up some delicious treats for 40 years, and joining me this morning is Beth, along with her father, Mr. Bob Barton, who started the business all the way back in 1986.
Yes.
That is so impressive. So first of all, congratulations to you, Beth, and to you as well, Mr. Barton. Now, for people that have never been here, and this is my first time, I've seen the billboards,
right?
I'm finally here. What do you think it is about the Hartville Chocolate Factory that makes it such a special place in the community, Beth?
Well, I think just the personnel, of course, they're very, very sweet and welcoming. Also, just the delicious treats that we have. It's hard to be mad in a chocolate factory.
I would have to agree with that. And from the moment that you walk in, you're greeted by the smell of the delicious chocolate. So I want to
and it's homemade.
I was going to ask about that. I want to talk about some of the items because you have quite an assortment, and I know it's all homemade back in the kitchen area. So talk about some of the items that are extremely popular here.
Well, I have some of them with me right now. Our chocolate-covered strawberries.
And I like how you dip them with,
yes, they're double dipped.
So white chocolate, and then is that milk chocolate?
Milk chocolate, unless they request the dark chocolate, and then we'll do that for them as well. We've been dipping them since at least 1990, maybe even before that. We were one of the first companies in the United States to dip chocolate-covered strawberries.
That is so impressive. And what I think is so interesting too, and I want to talk more about the chocolate and everything, but this all started because your father came up with this idea to create chocolate molds. Can you talk a little bit about that story? Because it's really interesting. Here he is, this incredible person who has built this family business, and it all started with a single invention.
Correct. He was unemployed at the time, and Dad wanted to get into a business that could make people happy, but still be affordable. And so he thought initially to do the chocolate molds, and started that in 1984. My mother and he started that company, and my brother, who was in his early 20s,
so then you have the molds, you're selling them to other businesses, and you say, you know what though, I love chocolate. We need to incorporate this.
So we were selling them to so many chocolate companies across the United States, different stores.
And to Europe, all over the world.
Everywhere.
So then it's kind of grown
Saudi Arabia and Ireland and
all
everywhere.
over the world.
Germany
It's
and
grown
a lot of other countries.
into this wonderful little destination that people come to. And you're also making the chocolate-covered apples.
Apples, that was Dad's idea initially.
And then can you also walk us through some of the items that we see in the case here? Because everything looks so good, and I want to make sure we showcase all the different things that you guys make.
So we do make several of the chocolates ourselves, and then we also have some favorites from other companies.
Okay, sure.
The chocolates that are a little more time consuming to make and so forth. A favorite of our customers are the Buckeyes. They're on the bottom shelf.
Now that is interesting. So dark chocolate and milk chocolate. I think I've only tried the milk chocolate before.
So, well, we'll have to give you a few to take home with you.
So.
But that is definitely one of the favorites of our customers, obviously because of Ohio State University.
Right. Now something else, when we first arrived, there were a ton of school children here. And that is something that is really important to you here as well. Just being an important part of the community and helping the people in the community. Talk about some of the programs that you offer here and why these kids enjoy coming out.
Well, it's a program that was started by my mom shortly after we opened in 1986. A couple teachers from the elementary school wanted the kids to learn about chocolate, and so they would bring the students here. Mom would teach them all about where chocolate comes from, you know, what we do here at the chocolate factory, and just why it's so special. And so after the children would hear the talk, they'd get a sample of chocolate and they'd get a free ice cream cone.
And so you still give away the free ice cream cones?
Yes.
I read over 10,000 cones, is that correct?
We've estimated that we've given away over 10,000 ice cream cones through the years.
That's incredible. Now, Beth, this is something, you grew up in the family business.
Correct.
This is something that you are continuing to be a part of to this day. What is it that is so special about being a part of this business in particular?
I think the community makes it very special. I mean, Hartville is a community unlike any other, but also just the sense of tradition. You know, it's just like an old-fashioned candy store, and you know, the fact that we're able to continue a lot of those traditions, things that Mom and Dad started making early on, and you know, the molds. that
and
have
the
been made
legacy
through the years.
continues.
Yes, exactly.
All right, final question before
Final
we wrap.
question.
Favorite candy item in the store? I want to know from you, Beth, and Mr. Bob. I want you to think about it too. We're
Okay.
almost out of time.
So it usually depends on my mood, but chocolate covered strawberries.
chocolate covered strawberries.
Probably dark chocolate covered
And
salted caramel.
The dark
there we go.
chocolate covered salted caramel. You can get that and everything else your heart desires here at the Hartville Chocolate Factory in downtown Hartville. Mr. Barton, happy belated birthday. Thank you so much for speaking with us. Beth, thank you so much.
you.
All right, I got to try
Thank
these.
you.
Stick around because we have more New Day Cleveland coming up after this commercial break.
Chocolate